How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Little ABV, big beer time. In the form of Funky Buddha Brewing is their maple bacon, coffee porter. I've actually never had this before. I've had the barrel-aged version, oddly enough, but I've never had this one. I might have had it in a share, be perfectly honest with you, but yeah, not review-wise. So here we go. First things first, this beer comes courtesy of one of my Florida brethren, Carson. Thank you very much. He sent this off with a couple other bits and pieces of good beer goodness. Little dog hair right there. So yeah, let's dive into it. What does it say on here? 2018 Maple Bacon Coffee Porter, Funky Buddha Brewing. Over here it says bacon is back in black. Invoking a complete dinner style breakfast in a glass, maple bacon coffee porters, chock full of sticky maple syrup, fresh roasted coffee, and a smoky salty bite of bacon. Luxurious creamy with layers of sweet malt toffee and roast, giving ways to waves of smoke and salted chocolate. This ebony porter finishes sticky and rich with maple syrup lingering pleasantly on the tongue. Super fresh. 6.4% ale with coffee, maple syrup, and natural flavors added. It's aight. I kind of like the old school, kind of goofy, funny, Funky Buddha labels, to be perfectly honest with you, but I'm down with it, as long as the beer is good. They're trying to rebrand a bit, kind of do something that's a bit more uniform and a bit more kind of hip, I guess you'd say. I don't mind, I don't mind it, but at the same time, I like the fact that they stuck with some of their kind of more illustrative labels. Let's put it that way. Give that a good pour. Finger and a half, infinite creaminess, kind of rocky on one edge, cream on the other, kind of dissipating relatively quickly. What I like my coffee to look like between malted malt ball and what I like my coffee to look like color-wise. She's dark. Not dark as beer in history of mankind, but she be dark. Let's see if she has a nose on her. Guess what? It smells like maple syrup. Who would have thunk it? I mean, it's Funky Buddha. They get their maple down, they get their coconut down, they get their coffee down. But the maple's the big portion of the show here. Not really getting much as far as bacon. A slight smokiness, a bit of chocolate, a bit of coffee. But yeah, that maple syrup is definitely winning the day. Makes it come off sweeter than I think the beer probably will be. But it's rich, it's decadent, it's huge. It's, Funky Buddha, man. You're not fooling around here. This is, this is Showtime Lakers stuff. This isn't just, Four Corners Indiana basketball. We're talking about Magic. We're talking about Worthy. It's Showtime Lakers. Not messing around. Let's dive in. Cheers. Tasty. Not blowing me away. Way smaller than I'd expect it to be. It's tasty, it's nice, it's fluffy, it's creamy, it's definitely on the porter level. I get that maple syrup, not overly sweet, but it's definitely there. It's, again, the biggest component we have. A little bit of coffee, maybe a little bit of bittering, more than anything. A little bit of soft kind of vanilla, chocolatiness. The bacon portion of the show, that kind of smoky portion of the show. Yeah, there's a subtle smoke kind of flavor to it. Nothing too big. But it comes off a little bit smaller than I thought it would be. It's not small. It's Funky Buddha. It's big. But, I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I shouldn't do this, but I kind of prop this up there and expect it to live up to the Last Snow version of what it is. Last Snow, coconut. The adjuncts that they have going on with Last Snow are fantastic. Coconut comes to mind, but all the bits and pieces in there are absolutely delectable, absolutely delicious. And the beer drinks, well, it is 6% and change. It drinks like a 10% beer. This beer is 6% and change, and it drinks like a 6% beer. Is that a bad thing? No. Not bad, but knowing the effect, knowing the vibrance, knowing the impact you get from Last Snow, I kind of wanted to to go hand in hand with this. And it doesn't. But it's still tasty. It's still quite nice. Listen, I walk into a brew pub. I walk into a local brew pub or a place I've never been before. They say, hey, we have a maple smoked porter. And I say, give me a glass. And I drink it. I'm probably going to be like, man, this is fucking really good. And that's your preconceived notion coming in there. That's where that last note portion of the show comes in, because I'm expecting a little bit more from them. Shouldn't go do that going into these reviews, but, you know, I'm human. That's how things work. So it's tasty. It's delicious. It's definitely a porter. It doesn't come off as a stout. It's got a nice creaminess to it, nice body, nice fluffiness. The maple just comes through absolutely beautiful. So if you're a maple junkie, I know you junkies out there. I'm one of them. Looking at you, Charles. So if you like these kind of maple beers, it's going to work for you. But at the same time, if you're expecting the kind of impact you get from Last Snow, you're not really going to get it. But if you've never had Last Snow before, it'll probably turn you on. So it's a weird one. A little preconceived notion seeping in, but at the same time, I dig it. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better, mapled dark beers that I've had as of late. Probably still, yeah. Maybe on the outside looking at it, but it's still a really good beer. It didn't live up to what I want it to, but that's something I should check at the beginning and not go into these reviews with. So that one's on me. Value and availability, I have no idea. Maybe Carson can chime in and let me know what's what when it comes to where you can get this and how much it costs, and leave you with, if you like what way you like this. If you like porters, if you like a bit of subtle smokiness along with a heaping helping of mapleness, you will dig this beer, because guess what? That's what you get. And that doesn't suck. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, Words and Stuff and Things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers. All four of those places if you want to check me out. The social media side of things. Check me out doing a podcast thing. Type in Beer Massive, MASSIF, and the Googs. You will find me doing all kinds of fun brewer interviews and all kinds of stuff. And there you go. Another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a nice smoked maple porter right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.